Oh, great. Yashi Baba? Hold on, I got a text. Boosh.
Say what?
What was that just now? Hey, Hajime, what was that weirdness just now? I don't know. I see.
Anyway.
Oh well. Anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that's no good... Oh, hold on. If that no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in again. Alter Ego managed to get around Monokuma. Been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. Bad if Monokuma... No, duh! Because then Monokuma could be ready. Guys have a weapon, a very powerful weapon. If you're about to say hope, knowing how you guys use that weapon, the only thing I can do is watch. Invasion with all my might so you guys can use that weapon. Alright, fair enough. We'll attempt, Alter Ego. Because really, that's all we can do. We have to do our best to win. But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. That this was all a simulation, all your friends died for nothing. And I'm going to presume that Monokuma is going to say nothing will change. Yep. Though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic. One would think. Become so irrational. So the question is, what exactly is going to happen next? Finally onto the trial?
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
It's time for the
gosh.
long-awaited graduation exam.
Could you
Please
not,
enter
game?
the red door located on the first floor of Hope Speak Academy.
See you soon.
Well, at least everything is right set up. Okay, let's get away from all the static and check on our little pet. Okay. Hey, look at that, it's right there. Hopefully, because I'm a little tired of what's going on around the... around the sides. Hopefully. What? Okay. Alright, let's hope this is quick. Because this is getting hard on my eyes. Go toward the light! The light! Jeez, that took a while.
Yo.
Looks like everyone's here.
Damn right.
This is gonna be the final place. Yep.
However,
It seems more final.
um,
Yes.
Hey. Damn it.
We're dreaming or something.
welcome!
So you finally arrived. Congratulations! You guys are the first ones to ever beat this game.
Yeah, right.
After stopping by Hope's Peak Academy, you finally come back to this place. To the graduation exam site within the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island.
You.
Fancy name, but it's no different than the trial ground from before.
Stupid fool.
This trial field actually inspired the one from before. So in a way, this place is the original.
Hey.
Means we can finally go home. Hopefully. Soda just wants to get out of there so badly.
Of course, it's what you guys decided.
We just have to decide what do we have to do.
Now then.
Please take a look at the LCD touch panel built into your seats. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time.
Yes, indeed.
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote. Whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. If you don't press either of them, it will be treated as an absence and you will not be counted.
And will not be
In
counted.
other
My bad.
words,
Which means everyone who has died up till now will have their votes treated as absences.
Then,
Based on the majority vote. Jeez.
If graduate is chosen by the majority vote, from there, an event that's kind of like a graduation ceremony called a graduation program will begin.
I would wait, Kazuichi.
no.
You can't do that, Jess. I mean, your resolve hasn't firmed yet, right? Your will to be swept away by society's harsh skirt.
Shut up.
Kazuichi, don't be foolish.
What's this?
Which of your orifices are you
Using the spubile. Oh, jeez.
To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know.
Won't end with just a majority vote. Clearly not.
That's right.
Going to judge every
I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
Damn it.
Jeez.
Well.
Suck up.
No way.
But you don't have to worry. There's no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. This is merely a formality. I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be.
Even Naruto would believe that anyways. A teacher program.
Anyway,
Even if you don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mystery. Afterward, you cast your majority votes, and from there we move on to the graduation program.
To go through something so dumb. Because there's a problem here. You said you're waiting for the main cast, right? You're stalling for time. The survivors.
Oh, no need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys.
that is.
Only ones who are involved. No, you're not.
So
Makoto,
annoying.
Byakuya, Toko, Hiro, Who are the other survivors? Ashunue?
You pissed me off.
Swimmer girl. That chump comment.
Can't ignore that.
Minimaru! It's not that it's important or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy.
I won't forgive you.
What's this?
I did treat it like a toy. You got a problem with that? I created everything. You're actually picking a fight with me? I'm basically a god. Just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is just the nature of life. Fine then, before you die, sear my power into your memories.
Kane, what did you...
Lunch order? What?
I did say I wanted you guys to know the outside world, but this is still a questionable starting topic. Let me ask you this. What is this world's true identity?
Neo World Program.
This world's true identity? What kind of question is that?
Open the handbook, some updated truth bullets, said you had to read it to get them. Too late. Whoopsie-daisy. Can leave it unanswered. And into it.
This world. This Jabberwock Island we're on.
It's a virtual world that was inspired by the actual Jabberwock Island.
Yep.
Hey!
So, this isn't the real world, but if you want, you can call it the game world. You get it? It's all just one big game.
Are you friggin' serious?
Go surprise.
Don't fucking mess with me, you bastard! Did you have us all come here just to tell us bullshit?
No, it's true. Did you not
This is a
notice the
game.
glitches?
Are my words being displayed in a text window right now?
Yes!
That's stupid. There's no way that's even possible.
Oh, Kazuichi!
I know. The all-in-your-mind trope makes you feel such cruel despair. But who cares? I've revived all the suspense and mystery with just one line. 'Cause it's a game.
Then we were forced to kill each other.
Yep.
'Cause it's a game.
A lot of crazy shit happened.
'Cause it's a game.
Oh gosh.
'Cause it's a game.
Monokuma's nonsensical abilities.
Gotta get
It's a
back.
game.
Don't fuck with me! That's not even possible!
Yes, it is.
I know you guys are pissed, but you were having fun too, right? A world where anything goes only exists in games.
Gotta get back.
So just
Be safe, be
force yourself
careful,
to
Dabomba.
accept it. This closed space, this game world, was the true stage of this killing school trip.
Just stop. There's no way. There's no way I'm gonna believe that.
Back in the day, people must have reacted the same way when they first saw the airplane take flight. But like wearing contact lenses, it'll stop feeling strange once you just get used to it.
See you later, Space
Reality
Cowboy.
to contact lenses.
I mean, if this really is a virtual world, what does that make us?
You better not
Avatars.
say we're fictional characters.
The Future Foundation created this world using a program called the Neo World Program. It's programmed to place the user in a virtual world by synchronizing directly with the user's brain.
Yup.
Which means your body still exists in the real world. But right now, you're completely submerged in the game world, as if you're dreaming or something. Simply put, you're, you know, not aviators. but-
Avatars.
I mean, Avatar, right? An existence created in the game.
Your
is a
memory
copy of the
dumps
user's
people
real
infected by
body.
the ultimate despair to be reprogrammed.
But we're
Yeah.
not just regular avatars, right?
Your avatars were constructed by removing a specific thing from your bodies in the real world.
Memories.
What did you remove?
got some health
What
back.
was removed from us was our school memories, right?
Bingo.
Which means we're avatars that were created from our memories from before we entered the academy?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we don't have our memories of our lives at Hope's Peak Academy?
Bingo.
Don't talk like that! Like we're made from memories of the past. Like we're avatars. Like this is a game world.
Akane, just accept it.
About sci-fi crap. I'll never believe it.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not sci-fi, it's a game!
Virtual reality, create a program. We can't proceed if we don't accept it. Really the only thing we do at this point in time, yes. That is all we can do. That might be it.
Earlier, in the teacher's lounge, I found this strange newspaper clipping. There was a picture of Hyoko, but she looked more like an adult than the Hyoko we knew.
She matured a lot in school.
Like an adult? What does that mean?
Since we're avatars right now, we look exactly as we did before we entered the school. But in the real world, we've already lived out our school lives.
Bingo.
Which means we've grown that much older. And among us, some aged so much we didn't recognize them.
And you were saying that happened to Hyoko?
Mm-hmm.
It
Who's dead
appears
now.
Hyoko had a growth spurt during the school year. Looks like the other shorty graduated for Yuhiko.
I can't believe that. You're just making shit up.
Nope.
But if you guys only had memory loss, your body still should have grown during that time, right? So you should have felt your bodies go through growth spurts. But why didn't you guys recognize each other?
Because we did not know each other before we lost our memories.
If we all met after we lost our school memories, it's no different than meeting each other for the first time.
Bless you.
Since we didn't know each other before that, we wouldn't have noticed how much we've all grown.
Bingo. Didn't know each other before, and we wouldn't have known if we aged or not by looking at each other. Then wouldn't he have noticed a difference?
You're the only one!
I was right.
Hey, Fuyuhiko, you knew Peko for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, now that you mention it. Seems weird. No, now that I think about it, it's definitely strange.
Strange? What is?
Our school memories. About how many days' worth were taken away.
As the creators of the Neo World program, only the Future Foundation would know the details, but around 2 or 3 years worth, I assume.
Jeez.
That long? Peko and I have seen each other almost every single day of our lives. If we lost 2 years worth of memories, we would have noticed that we were older than we remembered.
So, does that mean our memory loss is another one of Monokuma's lies?
Memory loss is real.
Your refusal to accept your mutual memory loss is why you can't notice all the important parts. You've lost your memories, end of story. You guys are avatars who had their memories taken from them.
This is a virtual world, and we're virtual avatars.
Yep.
Are you saying we just have to accept that?
How do you think he was able to rebuild
I
Nekomaru?
can feel my heartbeat, and I know what I smell like. So what do you call these things I'm feeling? Are you saying these are all lies?
Their memories.
Just
Simulations.
because it's a game doesn't mean everything was a lie. Have you heard that when you're hypnotized to believe you've been burned, a burn mark will really appear?
The placebo effect.
So if our brains believe something is real, it's no different than if it actually happened?
Bingo.
Now that you mention it, I did hear about a phenomenon quite similar to that. In a distant country, there was a certain experiment carried out on one of their prisoners. The prisoner was blindfolded, strapped to a bed, and had small wounds applied to his toes to drain his blood. That prisoner was left alone in the experiment room as the sound of dripping blood echoed throughout the room. But in fact, his blood was not being drained. He was just forced to listen to the sound of dripping water, but he believed he was bleeding to death. However, in spite of that, the prisoner still died.
As
Jeez.
expected of Miss Sonia. Your knowledge of state-sanctioned torture is amazing.
If a lie
Oh my
is
gosh.
a believable lie, you're saying it might become the truth?
A lie is still a lie, even if you repeat it and it's accepted by the
We're really
majority.
just connected to machines and stuff.
But
And our
in this
consciousness
case,
was uploaded into here. So we genuinely believe that this game world was real.
yep.
Then, the Jabberwock Island we've been living on.
Has been fake this entire
Of course,
time.
that's also a virtual world.
Find it interesting that they have the titty typhoon of all places.
That sea, that beach, the buildings, everything. It's all a virtual world created by the Neo World program. It's just like this space we're in right now. What we see before us is a virtual environment created by the program. It looks real because our brains think it's real.
That's why in the end, it was all just a creation. Ah, crap. Now I gotta stare at this. It was all a lie. To some degree.
If everything's a lie, then what should we believe?
Who cares if it's a lie?
Hey, what are you getting at?
It was
I
real
mean,
to y'all.
If this is really a game world, everything that happened here took place inside the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then that must mean...
That's right. The killings we were forced to commit were part of some silly game. Everyone who was killed should still be alive in the real world.
Oh,
One would
yeah.
think.
Just because they died in the virtual world doesn't mean they died in real life.
I got a feeling Monokuma is about to
You were
dash
saying
all's
everyone is
hopes.
still alive?
Yeah, that's it. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Nope.
What's so funny?
If a lie is a believable lie, it might become the truth. That's what you said earlier, Fuyuhiko.
Don't tell me.
They believe themselves to be dead.
You mean
The Neo World program isn't just any game. It's next-gen software containing the ultimate reality.
No, they're not.
And speaking of that reality, if a player's avatar experiences death, their
So-
brains inside their actual bodies will stop functioning too.
what?
Nice try.
Everyone who died.
Is
It's not
dead.
like their bodies are completely dead, so
They're
I can't
brain
say
dead.
It's a true death, but that's why it's actually crueler instead. All that's left of them are empty husks.
Are you saying they will never awaken again?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Well, nobody's gonna appreciate a game where you don't die when you're supposed to, right?
Jeez.
What game? That's not what we risked our lives for.
If you want to be mad, please be mad at the Future Foundation. They're forcing you to play this game.
No, Mr. Observer.
Future Foundation? The people from the Future Foundation made us play this sick game? Everything was their doing?
Not entirely.
Then Monomi and Cherokee were...
They betrayed the Future Foundation to protect us. And then they were taken out.
By Monokuma.
So our real enemy is
No.
the Future Foundation.
Your real enemy is Monokuma. There it
No,
is.
that's wrong. Originally, in the world created by the Neo World program, a concept like violence never existed.
Then why is there killing going on?
The
Monokuma.
virus that invaded this program is forcing us to kill each other.
Bingo.
Could it be that virus is...
Monokuma.
You're right. Until Monokuma appeared, this island was giving off a really peaceful vibe.
Yeah. It didn't get weird until Usami was remodeled as Monomi.
Monomi, what sort of role did such a lost girl like her have in this world?
She was a teacher.
Hey, don't change the subject.
Chance to save their lives. Yep. She was an observer.
See. She was the observer of the Neo World program. Isn't that right?
That's right! She was an NPC that was assigned the role of observer.
NPC? What's that?
Non-player
Democrats.
character. Character that's not controlled by a person. It's different from avatars like us.
Monomi's existence was created entirely by the program.
Sorry,
just
Spock.
to monitor the 15 of you.
Please wait. Did you just say 15 people?
Have you forgotten how to count? We're 16 people in total.
Cherokee was also an observer.
He was probably excluding the other observer.
Huh? Another observer?
I see.
Not even the
Aside
sheep of
from
the
the
Dem
15
party have
participants,
more
There
volition,
were two
volition
observers
than an
in the Neo World
NPC.
program.
Okay. Yeah.
One of them was Monomi, and the other one was...
Cherokee.
Could it have been Cherokee?
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
You're saying Cherokee was an NPC?
So
Yep.
you're saying she was just a program? And she didn't actually exist in real life?
Bingo.
Then she wasn't human?
Technically. She existed. She just wasn't human.
No, that's not it. Cherokee was really alive. Even if she was a virtual existence, she was really alive. Did you forget? She saved our lives, you know?
Don't get all mushy towards a game character.
Screw you, Monokuma!
Shut up!
Plus, she wasn't just a little game character. She was a lackey for the detestable World Ender.
Another
Now
name
that
for the
you
Future
mention it,
Foundation.
You referred to the Future Foundation by that name before.
Well, your world ends when
That
you
just
die.
means it was all a bluff, right? So we think that the Future Foundation was our enemy.
Do not joke about the world ending.
Well, funny you should say.
There's no doubt that the Future Foundation is also World Ender. At least for those of us here.
Remnants of despair.
Hey, what do you mean, those of us here? Why are you lumping us with you?
You're all remnants of despair.
It's just a bluff.
Monokuma, what exactly are you? Like, don't you just show us your true self already?
You're gonna regret that.
You can't talk?
It is cowardly of you to just ignore us.
Before I reveal my true identity to you guys, it appears the main cast has finally arrived.
Main cast?
Speaking of which,
They're looking to end the
this guy's a
influence of the
member
ultimate
World
despair.
Ender.
Yep.
What? World Ender?
Makoto!
It's not the Future Foundation's fault. Rather, the fault lies with you guys.
All right, I was waiting for you, Makoto. You finally arrived.
My name is Makoto Naegi. Like you, I'm also a former student of Hope's Peak
He was
Academy.
the protagonist from the
And
first
right
game.
now, I'm a member of the Future Foundation.
And he was the original ultimate lucky student.
From the Future Foundation?
Why did someone like you suddenly show up?
I got it. You came to save us, right? Then hurry up and save us!
It's not that easy.
What happened?
Of course, I don't mind rescuing you guys. But before that, you all need to fully accept the situation you're in. Why do you think the Future Foundation decided to put you guys into the Neo World
It wasn't the Future Foundation that did it. It was the survivors
Who
from the
cares?
Killing School Life.
Hurry up and get us out of here!
The Neo World program has another name. The Hope Restoration Program.
And that's why Junko targeted it. Or someone within
By
her.
now, you should understand your true identities.
Huh? Our true identities?
Aren't we the 15 survivors of Hope's Peak Academy who were rescued by the Future Foundation?
Before you arrived here, Monokuma should have shown you guys some clues.
How would you know that, Makoto?
Put them all together and try thinking about it.
You're not really Makoto, are you? Oh man, logic dive. I hate this minigame. Oh crap, it's already looking horrible. Ah, darn. It has to be Hajime and the others. Jeez Louise. The remnants of the spare. Hajime and the others. Wire Hajime and the others into the program to recover from despair.
It's all coming together.
Whew.
Could it be the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy and the remnants of Ultimate Despair are...
One and the same.
Yes, both of those phrases refer to you guys. That's right. Not only are you guys the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy,
You're also survivors of Ultimate Despair!
We're all Ultimate Despair?
Don't be stupid!
in the beginning, we took in 15 of you as survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. But upon further investigation, we discovered an unbelievable truth. The 15 people we acquired were actually the horrifying remnants of despair.
That was us?
What is this ultimate despair?
I remember hearing that they're dangerous guys who are responsible for terrorism, coup d'etats, and wars.
Yep.
Yes, they're responsible for the tragedy and brought chaos into the world. Despair in human form,
Jeez.
but utterly devoid of humanity. That's what you guys really are. The ultimate despairs don't care about principles or morals. They just spread despair everywhere they go. They live solely to torment everything, to burn everything, to kill everything. We're part of a dangerous group like that?
You're a Yakuza. How are you that surprised?
That's right. There's no way. There's no way we're all Ultimate Despair.
That's
Nagito
it.
probably did what he did because he managed to learn the unbelievable truth.
He was so obsessed with
Nagito.
hope.
Why are you bringing him up all of a sudden?
He's the only one who knew this truth before you guys. It was a special prize for clearing the final dead room.
Was it that file that contained all our student profiles? But inside...
Mm-hmm. Seemed to be any details. That was probably only one of two. Couldn't in... This game was made before Little Miss Bartender and Rape Apologist were a thing. Or were a bigger thing in
No.
the Trader's
used to have
case.
profiles from after you entered the school, but Nagito destroyed them before you saw it.
Why? Why do you know something like that?
Anyway, it's the absolute truth that the file had profiles about you guys after you entered the school. And after Nagito obtained the file and learned the truth, what did he try to do to you guys?
He tried to kill you all. No,
Don't mess with us.
don't think so.
Why do we have to be treated like the bad guys?
Because you were. You aren't now.
There must be some kind of mistake. There's no way we're Ultimate Despair.
List of subjects.
I don't need a twist like that.
It might seem unbelievable because you guys only have memories from before you entered the school. But it all happened at Hope's Peak Academy.
Yep.
You were tainted by Ultimate Despair because at Hope's Peak Academy, you were in contact with her.
Junko and Oshima.
Her?
The true Ultimate Despair. Junko Enoshima. She strongly influenced you all during your time at the school. And that's why you became Ultimate Despair. In order to remove that influence,
Jeez.
you've been placed into the Hope Restoration Program.
I mean, that makes sense, considering all we know.
Why you took away our school memories?
Bingo.
The reason you're able to act like your normal selves is because you're within the Neo World program. But your true bodies in the real world are different. In the real world, you're part of a group that cruelly destroyed your family, friends, and even your own body.
family, friends, and our own bodies? Aren't you exaggerating a bit?
Nope.
He's right. There's no way we do something like that.
The entire reserve department, except for you,
Don't turn away from
killed
the truth.
each other. You all did a mass suicide. That was a flashback. And Nagito had Junko's hand. What condition are their bodies in? Probably not that great.
It appears you've
I mean,
remembered
look
me.
at Makan.
Now, face what you've done. And from there, you will finally take your first steps on the path to hope.
That was the point of this simulation. There's something fishy with Makoto here. I don't know what to go for. Unless it's this.
Because you're all ultimate despair. You killed your friends and family. And you even destroyed your own bodies.
That must be it. If that memory I felt was actually a memory from the real world, what Nagito did was
Cut off his hand and put on Junko's.
cut off his own arm and transplanted a woman's arm?
Not just any woman's arm. It was the late Junko Enoshima's arm.
How did that manage to survive getting smushed?
What did you say? He probably thought that by becoming one with Junko Enoshima, he could make her survive within it.
I don't get this at all.
The
You're not
ultimate
supposed to.
despairs defy understanding. They have no problem severing their own limbs.
I mean, considering what Nagito...
I am terribly sorry.
Yeah.
I do not feel so well. Where's the bathroom?
It's just a game anyway, so why don't you just let it out? I'm pretty sure a select few would demand that.
Looking at
Too
Soda.
soon to feel sick. That's not even the worst thing the ultimate despairs have done. Some wasted away to skin and bones through continuous fasting in order to reach the despair of starvation.
Jeez.
Others gave their own families to Junko just to perform killing experiments on them. Not just that. After Junko's death, they slaughtered countless people by forcing them to commit suicide. One person even implanted one of Junko's eyes into their own socket. Perhaps they wanted to see her despair?
How would you know that one?
And not just that. Some even tried to have children with Junko's dead body.
Jeez!
Stop!
That's just a bullshit story. That's obviously bullshit!
I mean, I'm not surprised by
So
that
you
last
feel
one, but
despair
still.
toward yourselves in the real world. I understand that feeling.
This isn't
There's no need to
Makoto.
worry. If you just advance toward the hope I provide, you'll definitely be saved.
This isn't Makoto. His sentence structure is off.
You'll save us?
Of course. That's my purpose after all. That's why the Neo World program was created too.
You put us inside this program so that you can save us?
Essentially, your cohabitation inside the Neo World program was just a simulation. If we remove the memories of your time at Hope's Peak Academy, would it also remove your ultimate despair?
Possibly.
So, you're saying this was like a test?
Yeah,
I
that
guess
seems
I
to be
can say
it.
that the test was a success.
What?
Even though it deviated greatly from the original plan of graduating after gathering the Hope fragments. Nevertheless, you guys were able to overcome your unexpected trials and make your way here.
That is not Makoto.
That's why all you need to do is choose graduate.
If we do that, we can get out of here?
However, if you graduate from here, your school memories will never return.
If you choose to graduate, and the observer determines that there are no problems, You will complete the Hope Restoration Program, and your avatar will be uploaded into your real body.
Uploaded?
Yep, and uploading your quote-unquote new selves. There's something up with this Makoto. He's not once
Hey,
mentioned the
What
destruction
happens to the
sequence.
people whose avatars died? If an avatar that needs to be uploaded has been deleted, there's nothing we can do.
So you're saying they'll never wake up?
God damn it!
There's 3 people here with
Damn
loved
fucking
ones.
shit!
Ahem. Please take a look at this flip book for a quick rundown of your options.
Hi, Puff.
If you choose graduate, it'll transfer your in-game memories, but your school memories will be gone forever. Unfortunately, the people who have already died will not be able to wake up.
Just a thought. What will happen if we
No,
do not choose to
Monokuma is
graduate?
technically in the role that Usami would have
You'll
been
just
in.
have to continue living your tropical life.
Hey, why you gotta ask something like that? Well, even if we wake up in the real world, we are all rather messed up, right? If that is the case, then maybe staying on this island is... What are you saying?
That it's the right option.
This hard just to escape from here?
You don't have to force yourself to return to a painful reality. Let's just play this game forever and ever!
Don't be ridiculous. If I stay in this screwed up world any longer, I'm seriously gonna snap.
But still, is it really okay to sacrifice the others just to save ourselves?
You're asking that now? If we don't
Wants
get out of here
graduation
now,
too much,
then
yeah.
what was everything we've done up till now even for?
Can I help you, Puff? Are you gonna cutify the stream?
Something not right. Makoto hasn't once tried the self-destruct sequence that he mentioned. So that's not the real Makoto. That can't be the real Makoto.
I see.
Wait, can we have some time to decide?
Did you get scared like Sonia?
No, it's not that. Don't you think this is a little strange?
Strange. You still don't understand? Normally, ultimate despairs like you guys would just be abandoned.
That's not what
I'm
happened.
telling you, I'm here to help. You should be thankful for how open-minded the Future Foundation is.
The Future Foundation was trying to kill you guys. Makoto and the others were not.
Makoto, what has happened to you?
Just listen to the Future Foundation. The Future Foundation is the world's hope, you know?
Right there.
Knew it. Just as I thought. There's something wrong with you.
Alright, so what are our options? Reserve department. That's gotta be
I
it.
said I'm going to save you.
You did. If you were really in
Hold
Makoto.
on. Did you say it's foolish to defy the Future Foundation? Then how do you explain your actions?
My actions?
I saw it. The email that the Future Foundation sent to you.
Fourteenth Division. you're doing is a serious act of treason. How dangerous it is to keep these people alive. I knew that wasn't the actual Makoto. Or at least I figured it out that it wasn't. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end.
In that email, Makoto Naegi defied the Future Foundation to protect the remnants of despair.
Bingo!
Which clearly contradicts what this person is saying.
Huh? Is that email for real? The Future Foundation tried to kill us?
Yep.
Come on, we'll deal with that later. Hey, Monokuma, those clues we found were all real, right?
Yep.
Yes!
What we've already been told, that is. Can't guarantee that there are no issues with this program. Wasn't sure whether or not to run the program on you guys. Much more real. Yep.
Tell me, Makoto Naegi, who are you?
Who is he? Simply put, he's Makoto Naegi, who's known for being a cutie patootie.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking...
You insolent fool! If you're saying he's not Makoto, then show me some proof!
Then tell me this. Why did you make the password to Nezumi Castle? 11037.
What was that again?
You can't answer?
That's weird. Wait, where'd you find that out?
Who cares? So how about it? Can you even answer?
Oh man, I've been found out.
Found out. Then you're...
How disappointing! And I thought I was on the right track!
You screwed up with your speech pattern.
He disappeared? Hey! That guy disappeared!
Why are you surprised? It's a computer program, so anything's possible, right?
Yep.
Then that was just the work of Monokuma?
Yep.
Aw, you found out I was faking! This is so embarrassing! I just wanna kill myself!
Do so
What are you
then.
doing? Why'd you show us a fake member of the Future Foundation?
That fake was trying to get us out to the real world. Then that's your plan? Is that where your trap is?
Man, they saw right through me! I may as well be invisible.
A trap? What kind of trap did you set?
Hey, if you know what's good for you, you better hurry the hell up and confess.
He won't.
I'll beat you half to death if you tell us now. But if you don't spit it out soon, I'm just gonna kill ya!
You've tried that already and it
Just do it
failed.
Right now! Then this nightmare can finally end!
Violence
Hello, Puff.
is not allowed! This isn't that kind of game! It's a much smarter game, right?
Violence isn't allowed?
This game is already over!
Second Fukuhio.
This game is over? No! I'm not gonna let you finish yet! There's no way this can end before I've even transformed!
Transform?
A
Epic fail.
transformation is customary in a final boss battle, right? You know, like that one role-playing game?
There's a
You know
whole
what
bunch.
game I'm talking about? Final...
Fantasy.
Don't say it!
Now then, allow me to show you.
Don't say it
I'll
because you'll
skip
get
the second
copywritten.
and third forms and go straight to my final form!
You better not be bluffing. I'm gonna beat the crap out of you and pull all your stuffing out.
Can I help you? Can I help you, Puff?
It's a brain burning, sizzling, really, really bad feeling. Final Fantasy boss fights have transformations.
Now then, make sure you burn this ginormous despair you're about to see into your memories!
Oh my gosh, yep! Junko's alive! Ugh. And she's a giant woman. Wonder if this is where Steven Universe stole its idea.
What? What's going on?
Am I hallucinating?
You wish you were.
I know anything goes here, but this is clearly not fucking okay!
I see. So that's your reaction to seeing an extra-large high school girl. But are they really that big? Don't you think they're pretty small?
Oh my gosh.
She's huge! She's way too huge! But the final boss in a certain action game is much bigger.
Which one?
You know, that game. Kniferella.
Oh, brother.
Said it anyway.
Can we please get
I
off
see,
Junko's
I
boobs?
see. An estimated bust size of 15 meters, huh? My boobs are hopelessly huge.
Ugh.
Hey, want me to squish you in between them? Big boobs feel good, you know.
I'd get fucking crushed!
If this was a pandering fan service game full of pretty girls, there'd be a CG close-up of my cleavage.
We've already had that!
Too bad. This isn't a fan service game. Of course, since it's not an action game either.
Oh, brother.
You won't even get to experience the refreshing sensation of battling an enormous final boss.
Ugh. Yes, fair enough, Bayonetta.
So fucking hopeless!
This is Monokuma's true identity?
Junko and
We have to
Oshima.
deal with this thing?
Oof.
I'm shocked you'd call me this thing. Oh, you're so mean.
Is it just me, or did her personality change?
She gets bored.
I get easily bored of my personality. Like, I already got bored of my personality who gets easily bored. And that's when Fuyuhiko would say, "It's too damn soon to say you got bored, right?"
Ugh.
Wait, what?
I have plenty of data on you guys, So it's so easy for me to know what you're all thinking.
Is that so?
You are not bored at all.
I got bored of getting bored. Jeez. Even when I'm dead, I still get bored. This sucks.
I got a better idea. How about just screw you and let these kids leave this insanity? It's Junko freaking Enoshima.
I see. Are you Junko Enoshima? Did you say Junko Enoshima? Isn't she dead?
Well, she's right there in front of you.
I did end up dying the last time. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to go so fast. I couldn't help it, you know? It was my first time. Jeez, stupid. You're the one who made me go.
And why is
Screw you,
died
Junko.
here right now?
Do you guys know about an artificial intelligence called alter ego?
Yeah.
Exuberance! We are now an AI! We have transcended humanity!
What AI? Stop saying all this crazy bullshit.
Funny.
You see, my personality is like this because I'm the type who dies easily, right? That's why I made my own AI program while I was still alive.
You had someone do it for
And
you,
then
you mean?
Someone uploaded me into this Neo World program. And that's how Alter Ego Junko hopelessly appeared in front of you guys.
You think? Yeah. Yep. Jeez, you've gotten a bit of a foul mouth more lately. That's a great question. What are we supposed to do here?
Don't get cautious and think stuff like, what can we do? I mean, we're all ultimate despair here.
Boink.
Each and every one of our classmates looked at us like we're a bunch of loogies on the side of the road.
Jeez. Really? You go with that comparison?
So let's all be friends.
Yeah, how about no?
No. Man, they hate me.
I wonder
and I
why.
was thinking of you guys when I tampered with the graduation program. But they still hate me.
I wonder why. You made them murder their friends.
Tamper
In more ways than
with
one.
the graduation program?
Remember what that fake Makoto said earlier? About what happens to you when you graduate, right?
You get uploaded.
I feel like you guys weren't getting a big enough reward for graduating. So, I decided to modify what happens so it's something exciting and unique. Just like a game. Uploading your game memories into your real bodies is fine, but letting your friends stay dead just sucks. That's why I decided to resurrect them. This is the new graduation program I'm offering.
Something's up.
Resurrect? Hey, are you serious? Can you really do that?
It was like real hard, you know?
Ew.
The graduation program is the core part of this game, so it was protected with a lot of encrypted codes.
Change your face
It took
now.
me a long time. I felt so much despair about how useless I am.
Change your face,
the advantage
thank
of
you.
being an AI is that I got smarter with computers. Before that, every time a computer froze, I used to put it in a microwave and nuke it.
Sounds about right for a fashionista.
Show of hands, class. How long do you think it took for me to modify it?
21
Who
days.
cares about that? Are you serious when you say that everyone who died will come back to life?
Did you forget? You gotta answer questions to progress the story. That's the rule of this game, right? By the way, I'll give you a clue.
Yeah.
You guys were always watching time slip away at a certain place.
The bomb at Jabberwock
So you're
Park.
not gonna tell us until we answer that?
Yep.
I see. The countdown at Jabberwock Park. That's the only place we can think of.
Bingo. And I need to get a pillow. My back's
That's the
killing
only
me.
place we consistently watch that has anything to do with time.
Mm-hmm.
Then that countdown represented the time that was needed to modify the program.
Yep.
How brilliantly wrong! You're totally wrong about that tricky timer.
Oh, come on.
Wrong? And what was it?
How should I put this? I was just goofing around.
Really?
I mean, isn't stuff you don't understand exciting even though you don't get it?
No.
It's kind of like superhero cosplayers or someone else's designs of alien life and stuff, right?
Crap, in that case,
It
yes.
was just for show?
In the end, it was meaningless. Does that fill you with despair? Like getting booted from a game server? You know those murder mysteries where the culprit is really the detective who's investigating the murder? Well, I'm so over predictable crap like that. Just what did you expect at this stage of the game?
To finish it quickly?
She's seriously messed up.
You're just
Well,
not noticing
in a
that.
way, the countdown implied I was on a mission. Did you ever make up your own silly rules, like don't step off the white line when you cross the road?
Yeah.
I was testing myself to see if I could get you guys into the graduation program before the timer reached 0.
Technically.
Enough. Please stop.
Don't be so disappointed. It's totally true. I had a hard time manipulating the program. While you guys were at the beach making wrinkly dog faces, I was working so hard on my own, you know?
Wrinkly dog faces.
Hey, enough with this pointless crap! Are you seriously going to resurrect everyone who died?
Like I said, it's easy. It's just a game after all. Yeah, each and everything that happened in this world was just an event within the game.
This is so meta, it's
There's
ridiculous.
no way anything that occurred in the game could affect the real world.
False.
What you're saying now is completely different from what you said before.
Thank you for keeping, you
said
know,
whether
track
or
of
not
that.
it's a lie. The moment you feel something is real, it becomes real.
The game where you throw my words back at me is over, so you don't really have to worry about it.
Fine. I won't worry about it.
Hey,
Probably.
Who fucking cares about logic? As long as everyone who died comes back to life, that's good enough.
You really miss Pico?
But if
Or
we
to
do
be more
not
exact,
understand the
Pickle,
principles
Yama.
behind it, then we do not even know if it is really possible.
Sonya with the
Anything
logic.
goes in this world. You've seen that happen so many times already, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Coming to join
a
us
high
again,
school
Puff?
girl can get huge, and it's not crazy if the dead can come back to life, right?
Really?
If she's saying that's how she tampered with a computer program, how are we supposed to respond to that?
Hi.
That's right. That's why you should finish this game and go back to living a normal life in the real world.
if we go back, what do you get out of it?
Bingo. Good job, Hajime.
What benefit do you get by making us return to the real world? As long as we don't know what it is.
Man, so annoying. You're so petty. It's not like you're a housewife living on a tight budget.
Screw you, Junko.
All I want is to put on this graduation performance in a more dramatic way. Well, if you doubt me, you don't have to go back. Is that what you want? Not to go back?
Those are your only
Hold on a
options.
sec. We're obviously going to get out of here. If it'll bring our dead friends back, it's all we can do.
Of course! We've been working toward that goal for, like, forever!
Something's
Because
fishy.
we had that goal, we were able to endure those killings.
Plus everyone can go back together. So there's no reason to hesitate.
There's plenty of reason to hesitate. It's Junko we're talking about.
You are right. There is no way we can choose to stay here after all we've been through.
Just as expected from the winners of this killing school trip, your will to live is truly ultimate.
Sounds exactly like Nagito.
Wonderful. That's just more reason for you to execute your role as devices.
Devices?
Okay, now let's stop stalling for time with exposition and hurry up and do it. Now then, why don't you guys just go ahead and answer with the touch panel that's in front of you?
Something's
I'm gonna
fishy.
do it. I'm seriously gonna do it. If you don't hurry up, I'm seriously really gonna do it. You don't have to say, "Who are you talking to?" It doesn't concern a chump like you, Hajime.
Is that so?
Chump? Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be over once we press this.
You've convinced yourself of something that's gonna get you killed.
We just have to press graduate, right?
If we do that, we can go home, right?
Not quite. Ultimate despair, back unaltered. Yep. Your friends are gonna be dead. They're not gonna come back. So I have to hit the top button. Jeez. I don't have a choice. I have to hit that one.
Don't press it! This is Junko's trap!
Hey, Makoto, you finally made it!
What the heck? That guy from earlier is back again.
It's not again. This time, it's the real one.
Real? I'm Makoto Naegi. Makoto Naegi of the Future Foundation.
That's more accurate to how he speaks.
I'm sorry I'm late. I actually wanted to come rescue you sooner, but thanks to the virus infecting the Neo World program, I wasn't able to enter.
Just when the chumps are in a pinch, he's suddenly able to enter for reasons unknown. And thus, the main character gallantly appears. So cool! I'm drooling! So much!
Did you also time my arrival?
Probably.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm going to save everyone, and then I'm going to settle this between us once and for all.
There he is. That's the character we all...
I can't stop my lead!
Knock it off.
How were you able to get here, Makoto?
Since I used my tricks to hack into the program, he must have hacked in with his tricks too, right? That's That's also how you kept your memories, right? Even though you haven't aged a day, just like these guys.
Yeah, that does look like how he looked in the first game.
Then I wouldn't have been able to save everyone.
Don't you understand? It doesn't matter how you got here. As long as you're here, you'll be treated like one of my students. Which means you must respect my authority.
What
I
authority?
already know the risks of being here.
Ugh, you always had such reckless hope. I love you so much that you disgust me.
Hey, just what do you mean by trap? What is Junko's trap?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does!
We can finally end this, you know? If we get out of here, it'll all resolve itself peacefully. After all this, I can't let you get in the way.
The fact that you guys are even thinking like that is Junko's trap.
Huh?
She's lying to you about your dead friends coming back to life.
Hey, little old me.
Who do we trust?
Makoto.
If you knew Junko's true goal, you'd know she's lying.
You know her goal?
You've always
Yeah.
known.
Junko's goal is to convert the Hope Restoration Program to the Despair Restoration Program.
Makes sense.
Despair
Because
restoration
Junko is all
program?
about that
As
despair.
part of the graduation program, your avatar's memory and consciousness is uploaded into your real body. However, none of us expected that any of the avatars would get deleted. Junko has taken advantage of that opportunity. She intends to use her version of Alter Ego, the AI she stole my friend's skill to create, and upload herself into the bodies of everyone whose avatar was deleted.
What?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Everyone who died isn't gonna come back to life.
Bingo.
They're gonna be taken over by Junko?
Yep. I am not surprised by this in the
What the
slightest.
fuck?
Like the real world, once an avatar is deleted from this virtual world, it can't be recovered. It's actually impossible to revive them.
That doesn't mean I was lying, you know? I just didn't make some things clear. And even if they're overwritten by my alter ego, it doesn't mean they'll be a completely different person.
Surprise, I didn't see her
The data of
comfortable with a
everyone who
guy's
died is
body.
stored within me, so I'm sure I can convincingly act out their personalities.
Who knows?
Don't mess with me.
In fact, I have a lot of data on Fuyuhiko, so I know some things that'll make you happy. I can play a version of Keiko that's more to your liking than she ever was.
Oh, jeez.
I said, don't fucking mess with me!
Operation Junkify All Mankind begins here!
Yeah, I should have
Uploading
guessed.
my alter ego into everyone who died, I'm gonna take over the Future Foundation's headquarters.
Similar to how you took over Hope's Peak, I'm gonna guess.
And then, eventually, there's gonna be a whole lot of me's all over the world! With this, my despair utopia, where you can despair as you please, Junko Land, will be complete! That's Operation Junkify All Mankind in a nutshell. Oh yeah! Our dreams are expanding and
Oy vey.
That messed up plan is your goal?
Then why didn't you just kill all of us? If you did, you could have taken over all of our bodies. Wouldn't that have been more convenient for you?
She will end up the only
Is that
actual
what you
one
want me to do?
despairing.
Is it still too late to do
One
that?
would think.
No. There's a reason Junko couldn't do that. That's why she made you guys kill each other.
The rules. because of something she couldn't do.
I see. I got it. It's because of the school trip's rules.
Yep.
Even a monster like her has to follow the rules of the school trip?
Yep.
Junko usurped Usami's authority as an observer, and her role as your teacher.
However, according to the rules of the school trip, even Usami had to follow them.
Yep.
That's why when Junko took over her position, she had no choice but to follow the rules as well.
Mm-hmm. Cannot directly interfere with the students.
So, the rules were protecting us?
Yep.
Man, I was so annoyed. I had the authority to add rules, but no authority to delete rules. Oh well, even if I could have deleted rules, I was still busy with my whole taking over your bodies plan.
So you made us kill each other, because you couldn't kill us yourself.
Yep.
Then, is that how you were able to increase the number of bodies you can take over?
Yep.
Like I said, I personally didn't care about the outcome of the killings.
Just so long as they happened.
How dare you look down on us?
Well, she is kind of big.
What about our lives?
Chump change.
Hello, Puff.
I won't forgive you. I will never, ever fucking forgive you!
So that's your trap. You tried to make us choose graduate, so you can take over everyone's body with the graduation program.
Meow.
How can you be so cruel?
Very easily, as
Because
long as it
Junko
ends in
Enoshima
despair.
is the true ultimate despair.
Yep.
She doesn't yearn for any kind of future at all. She fills every person she meets with despair.
Yep.
That's my Makoto. You understand me so well.
Ugh.
For me, despair is not a goal or a set of principles, or a lifestyle, or even an instinct.
Can I help you?
It's what defines me as Junko Enoshima. It's just my characterization. That's why I'm able to pursue despair with such purity.
So you're saying you only exist to fill people with despair?
Yep.
For example,
Is there a
wanna
reason
hear
that
about a
despair
beautiful
that
memory
they chose a
even
bear?
I,
Is
who
it
gets
because it
bored
rhymes
easily,
with despair?
Still remember fondly? Picture thousands of fools who are madly in love with me, dying one by one like insects doused with bug spray.
Jeez.
And the best part is, they did it to themselves, you know?
The reserve course students.
Thousands of humans falling like dominoes. Oh, that memory is so beautiful. It made my brain melt.
Jeez.
Yeah, about that. Does that story have a happy ending?
Nope.
I see!
Are you talking about the reserve course's mass suicide?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot you're a survivor of the reserve course. By the way, I'm so sorry for your loss.
No, you're not.
Mass suicide? What's she talking about?
An incident where 2,357 people from the reserve course all killed themselves. Junko probably made them do it.
2,357 people? That's an outrageous number.
You don't
That's a
have to
small
be
town.
that surprised. You all look like your parents, friends, and lovers all died at once.
Really?
That was so rude of me. There's no way you guys even have meaningful relationships like that anymore.
They had.
I mean, you're all ultimate despair. You guys have already eaten your fill of despair.
I do not really know what you are trying to say.
Junko robs the futures of everyone she interacts with. You ultimate despairs are among her many victims.
If someone like me is born,
That means the world is yearning for despair.
Oh,
That's
brother.
wrong. The world isn't yearning for despair. That's the reason we can't let you escape.
But if you do that, you guys won't be able to return to the real world, right?
What's wrong with repeating everything? There's a chance that, you know, the data will be re-uploaded.
If we choose graduate to get out of here, the graduation program will activate, right?
Bingo!
If that happens, Junko's alter ego will be uploaded into the bodies of the dead.
Yep. Including your precious
You wanna
Gundam.
Stay here to keep her from getting out?
Yep. That's how it seems.
What the heck? Why does it have to be like that?
It's such a cruel fate for you guys. But it's awfully convenient for the Future Foundation. They'll be able to keep all the ultimate despairs, including me, trapped in this game forever.
Wrong! That's not it!
But ultimate despair is hated worldwide, and their lives are no doubt targeted by the Future Foundation.
That is true.
Oh well, if you don't want to acknowledge that, I guess it just can't be helped. Can't be helped. LOL.
Oi.
This is nothing to LOL about.
But it's so ironic. You came all the way here just to find out that graduating is the wrong choice. Even though you came all this way to win the game, even though you kept sacrificing your friends to win.
The goal you guys squirmed to reach was wrong all along. Isn't that just so fucking tragic?
Stop it!
Jeez. Yeah? Yeah. They were all pointless.
Don't give up yet! There is a way you guys can get out of here, without letting Junko out.
Shutdown sequence.
No, there's no way such a convenient... There is? Really? Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
Yes, you talked about it with Nagi already.
I see! Are you talking about the shutdown sequence?
Shutdown sequence?
Woot woot.
What is that?
It's a hidden command I set up in the Neo World program.
Just in case.
Hidden command?
Basically, I never believed the Neo World program was a perfect solution. There was always a possibility that Usami's hope might have made things even worse for you guys. So I prepared a way to shut down the program in case of emergencies.
There we go.
As I recall, you said it was a command that not even the teacher can stop.
Yep. He did say that.
And that means even Junko can't stop it.
Dear me, I have an unfortunate announcement to make, class. You cannot activate the shutdown.
Because there aren't enough people.
You know about it?
More importantly, do you know why? Do you know why you can't activate the shutdown?
I see! Because there's not enough people?
Pay attention, class. According to my information, in order to initiate the shutdown, out of 15 people, more than half of them must press graduate and repeat at the same time.
So that's
Am I
7,
correct?
8. You need at
However,
least 8.
Out of 15 people, including Makoto, there are only 6 people here.
Even if you want to cheat, I won't let ya. The shutdown sequence won't activate unless it knows that different people initiated it.
So it's totally impossible.
Unless 2 more people come in.
You totally saw through that supposedly hidden command? No need to worry. Even I knew we couldn't activate the shutdown.
At least as you are.
You still came here when you knew we had no chance of winning?
Yeah, that
It's
sounds
not
like
that we have no
Makoto.
chance of winning. The only reason I'm here is because there is a chance.
Then try explaining it to us. What is this chance of winning of which you speak?
Yeah, that's Makoto for you.
What? I can't hear you. You gotta speak up since you're so puny.
I believe in them. I believe they will definitely come.
There's gonna be at least 2 more people here. What you wanna?
That's not something you need to take your
Kigiri!
time saying.
Believe. Try
Byakuya.
putting yourself in our shoes before you drag us into situations like this.
Byakuya? You actually jumped in?
Chiyoko! Byakuya! I knew you guys would come!
We'd be better off leaving behind someone who jumps to conclusions without listening to our warnings.
Yep, that's Byakuya. Hi, asshole.
Even though it took some time for 2 people to enter the program simultaneously, it appears we made it.
Good timing.
What's going on? Why are there more people again?
How exciting! I haven't seen these faces in ages. It's like opening your high school yearbook 10 years later.
I must say, now that I'm seeing her up close, she's much bigger than I remembered.
To gain some more experience, you'll understand.
Not everyone likes huge titties.
There's a lot of kinky things you can do with big girls.
Fuck off, Junko.
Shut up.
Thank you, Byakuya. Crap, how dare you, game.
You're alive! But you're so skinny now. I feel so bad for you.
You shut up too.
Are you 2 also from the Future Foundation?
From the same squad
No,
as...
It's probably not just that.
See... So that would be... Hiro... Aoi... Who's the 3rd? Togo.
You guys are the survivors of the killing school life who previously defeated Junko, right?
Yep. That would be them. All 3 of them are from the first game.
Right. There's 3 of them here now?
Yep.
The former heroes plunging themselves into the game world, ignoring all danger. Jeez, stupids! Making such a suicidal move. Did you really want to see me that badly?
Screw off, Junko.
It can't be helped. In order to stop you, that suicidal move was our only choice.
You could have sent in the
So how
swimmer.
about it? There are 8 people now. We have enough to activate the shutdown sequence.
Okay, that's a first.
Why are you crying?
I'm with Byakuya.
You guys showed up looking all cool and stuff, and now all the ultimate despairs. They'll be treated like even bigger chumps.
You said it again!
Just ignore her. As long as we activate the shutdown sequence, it'll be the end of her in this messed up world.
Also be the end of your friends.
Hey, can I ask you something? If if we do shut down the program, what'll happen to us?
No need to worry. We won't let you get hurt.
That is not helpful, Byakuya.
It's not just that. We want a more detailed explanation.
If you shut down the Neo World program, everything within the program will be deleted. It will obviously delete Alter Ego Junko, along with your avatars here.
So you're saying we're going to be deleted too?
It doesn't mean you'll be deleted. The program will just finish without completing the graduation program.
What does that mean for us?
Your avatars will not upload, so you will revert to your original state before you entered the program.
Is there a reason to tell them all that?
Yeah, so you can convince them.
They have to know everything, or else they won't agree to do it.
Wisdom.
Hold on a second. If we go back to our original selves before we entered the program,
I see!
does that mean we'll go back to being Ultimate Despair?
That's right. Back to being hopelessly controlled by me. When you used to feel despair upon despair.
Could always just have them re-enter the program and try again.
Are you fucking serious? Can't you do anything about it?
I understand your concern, but this is the only way to stop Junko.
It might be a painful decision, but I know you guys will be able to overcome it. That's why, in order to defeat despair, I want you guys to fight alongside us.
Jeez.
We still have to fight? I thought we finally reached the end.
You do, but the
Don't
final
worry.
boss is usually where we have to
Once
fight
you get out,
the
we will
most.
do our best to support you.
But I thought the Future Foundation wanted to kill every last Ultimate Despair.
And watch the Danganronpa anime arcs.
Do you mean
Only
make
if
sure
I
you
could
don't
afford
suffer
them.
when I kill you, or?
Of course not. We would never allow that to happen.
It's gonna be
Ah,
alright.
Kyoko.
Your real bodies have just been brainwashed. That's why I'm pretty sure you'll quickly revert back to the state you're in right now.
Will you stop saying cheesy stuff like brainwashed? Washing your brain is like really nasty.
But still, even if our brainwashing is undone, the memories we've made up till now will be erased, right?
Does that mean we'll completely forget everything we did on this island? I don't want that.
It doesn't matter what you want. That's the reality. Every meaningless thing that happened here will vanish from your minds.
Chiaki. You're worried about Chiaki. I was about to say, Crunchyroll's having to get rid of a lot of different animes. Like, they got rid of Assassination Classroom, for example.
Memory's not
I wanted
all
to
that'll go
rewatch
back
that
to
one.
normal. If you've lost a limb, like Nagito, it'll still be gone when...
Please stop!
Going back to reality in that condition, that's like a bad joke.
We're not joking. That is your past. Nobody can escape their past.
Even you?
We don't know anything about that past.
Hey, why did we become Ultimate Despair in the first place?
I asked the
Junko.
same thing in the real world, but nobody would give me an answer.
It seems my teachings were quite thorough. However, if you ask me,
People who cling to stuff like hope, talent, or admiration are truly the weakest.
Huh?
Like Nagito.
Guys who desperately want to reach the top.
Verve?
They don't think about what'll happen when they're pushed off.
I'll look it up. Thank you, Roxas.
They're probably too concerned with having a really nice view while they condescend to others.
Ring a bell,
Shutting
Byakuya?
off guys like that is so easy. I happen to know 17,082 ways to do that. The point is, the moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
That's not even an explanation.
Then, what if you think about it like this? It turns out that you guys being ultimate despair was just part of the game world.
What?
And in truth, those guys from the Future Foundation might be part of the game world too.
You're not really gonna try this, are you?
They're simply side characters of the game world whose role is to offer hopeless hope to you guys. Well, after saying all that, I don't even know what's real and what's a game anymore.
Danganronpa 3. Wait, there's already a third game.
Enough. My patience is wearing thin. Let's hurry and start the shutdown sequence already.
Before you do that, we gotta do some reviewing. When you guys activate the shutdown, you'll revert back to when you were known as Ultimate Despair. And your dead friends will never be revived. And the embodiment of despair, aka me, will be erased, thereby preserving hope in the real world.
It explains a
Now
lot.
then,
Okay.
Will the hope of the Future Foundation win, or will my despair win?
All right! Things are starting to heat up!
Get rid
This
of that
isn't a
face.
game, you know.
Au contraire, this is a game. The game of hope and despair that started with your killing school life.
Happened before 1 and after
That
2.
explains why these chumps who weren't around last time have been reduced to mere side characters.
You called us chumps again!
Only 'cause it's true!
Oy vey.
Most importantly, the killing school trip wasn't just for your sake.
There was a more important goal there. The goal of luring a specific group of people.
The survivors.
Since now's a great time, why don't we make that the question?
Question?
As long as we're in the game world, the rules say I gotta ask questions every now and then.
Jeez Louise.
So, question. Who did I lure and how did I do it?
You
The
lured
hint
out the
is,
Future
I get
Foundation
bored
in a
easily,
sense.
So the same outcome as the killing school life would be a pain in the ass. Okie dokie, let's all think about it together.
Is gonna be another logic dive? Yep. 'Cause that's the song for it. Here we go.
Got it. You used the surveillance cameras.
Yep.
You were trying to lure the Future Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording, weren't you?
The surveillance cameras? That's what they were being used for?
Well, Usami sure wasn't
In the
watching
previous killing
anything.
school life, the surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school.
Oh my gosh, my shoulders. I have no idea how close I am to finishing this, so we're just gonna power
You used
right
the
on
cameras
through
that
it.
were placed throughout the entire island for the same purpose.
was broadcasting the Killing School trip live to every member of the Future Foundation.
The footage you recorded with the surveillance cameras was shown to the Future Foundation?
Oh dear.
What shall I do? I did a lot of disgraceful things in front of those cameras.
Oh my.
Sure did.
I will never be queen now. Please forget what you saw.
Oh my
So you
word.
guys were watching us? Then why didn't you come rescue us earlier?
Probably couldn't.
We tried to hack in many times, but the virus within the program blocked us at every turn.
Not
I see
only
it.
that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside. As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program, but
I bet you
We
Nagita
didn't
would
know
let
what
that.
would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running. There's no way we'd jeopardize your safety by taking such a gamble.
You'd already taken one big one already.
Even so, we kept trying over and over again until it was finally possible for us to enter the program just a short time ago.
And
Junko
you
probably
came all the way here when you knew it was a trap. I get it. You couldn't just leave them alone. If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played,
you'd want to interfere too.
hope dictates that you act all high and mighty and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time, right?"
Hey, don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
That's exactly the reason she made you go through all of that crap.
Of course we made you do it for that reason.
See?
We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, solely to show it off to the Future Foundation.
Lure out the people
we were
that it
forced to solve
killed
puzzles and
before.
riddles just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
That's why you guys are chumps. You're just the bait I used to catch a big fish called the Future Foundation. But it's not my fault, you know. This game is a fight between the Future Foundation and me. You guys were just instigators in the background.
Jeez.
But you guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right?
Just 1 second, please. That sounds as though we...
As though we wanted to come to this world of our own free will. But that's precisely the truth.
What?
You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program.
So they willingly got on
To
that
provide
boat.
the opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair into overtime.
Jeez.
That's right. The reason the ultimate despairs began killing each other was set up by the group itself.
Oh my gosh.
That's just your imagination.
Naive Makoto totally fell for the trap. Oh, and now your face is filled with a lovely shade of despair.
That's the wrong
Despair's
face.
fucking obvious. You're here to rescue the assholes who set this up in the first place.
Uh-huh.
Don't go blaming us for this.
Thank you. It's all thanks to you guys. This time around, I might be able to fill these guys with despair.
We do not feel despair. Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
And this is the only thing we could do to stop you. But nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
You're pretty fucking desperate. Oh, that's pretty fucking obvious.
Hey,
If
they.
you don't initiate the shutdown, those Future Foundation fuckwits are gonna be trapped here forever.
Trapped? Why would that happen?
Didn't I already explain it? You know, the graduation exam rules.
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has a majority will be considered your final decision.
A lot. The bomba, a lot.
In order to pass the graduation exam, there was one more requirement.
You'd have to be approved by the teacher.
I see.
At least I'm regaining all my health.
As I recall, we also need the teacher's final decision.
To participate in the graduation program, you need my permission as your acting teacher, you know?
Basically, Junko finally revealed herself. That's why there's a giant Junko in the background.
Obviously, there's no way I'd let the members of the Future Foundation graduate. So if you can't activate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless life of repeating the grade.
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
Byakuya, you are awfully cocky.
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
That's what you think.
We know that all too well. I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
Oh. Looks like you shouldn't have talked so much. Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
It's true that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to go back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we'd back down because of something like that is a huge mistake.
I have confusion. Basically, okay, so they went over the fact that this is in fact a simulation.
Shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Junko popping up.
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no
Originally,
way
she
they'll
tried
shut
to
down
fake
sequence.
being Makoto. And then she revealed her true form. A giant AI known as Junko, Alter
They look
Junko.
like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit.
Geez, that's a very
There's
vivid
no fucking
description.
way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate despair.
That is...
And then
Well,
Makoto,
Junko,
Byakuya,
I don't care what you
and
say.
Kyoko eventually
decided
managed
to
to hack
believe
into
in
the
everyone.
program in an
It's
attempt
true
to
that
save
they
them.
walked the wrong path before, but that's all in the past now. What I believe in is not their past, but their futures.
Ugh.
Totally waiting for a protagonist to fly like that when I crush you with despair, such ecstasy.
Jeez.
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
Wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair. That's the Mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
What?
Mastermind?
Mastermind? Someone else has
Yes. Pretty much, yes.
It's just a bluff.
You should never make the last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the Mastermind. But I always fall into that pattern, so I was kind of worried about that.
Enough already. What are you talking about?
Oh well, let's bring him out with lots of energy. It's Mr. Izuru Kamakura!
Izuru Kamakura?
Yep. He is the founder of Hope's Peak. Dark Deva of Destruction. That's funny.
Izuru Kamakura. Isn't that the name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy? It was written on the placard beneath the portrait of the Academy's founder. That name. It was definitely Izuru Kamakura, right?
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura...
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
Mm-hmm. Hmm? Does the founder have the same name as that Ultimate Hope guy?
That seems to be the case.
Is that kind of coincidence even possible?
Yes.
The future foundation might know something, right?
How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura. It's a mystery if such a person ever really existed. And not just that, the matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
The tragedy?
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing hopelessly skilled explanations is a quirk of mine. The reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery is because the Academy hid it.
Why did the Academy
Hajime.
hide his existence?
I'm betting right now it's Hajime.
They were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it mankind's hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at Hope's Peak Academy. Izuru is the killer responsible for Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
And you're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
We thought Junko and Ashima killed them? Oh, don't say such cruel things.
You're responsible
Izuru
for a lot of
Kamakura
deaths.
Is very much alive. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Called it!
What? I am... what?
Like I
Yeah,
said,
we just got hit with a big one.
you're Izuru Kamakura.
Huh?
Alrighty? If you don't understand, I'll explain it to you till you do understand.
You're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're...
That is not helpful, Junko.
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about?
Liar! There's no way. There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamakura!
Izuru is that Ultimate Hope, right? But Hajime is...
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve course dropouts and has no talent whatsoever.
Or he didn't.
But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this much more hopeless.
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created hope?
That must be it!
Okay.
Created hope. Are you talking about the Hope Cultivation Plan?
Hope Cultivation Plan. What is that?
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it was a plan to create the perfect genius.
Create? For the longest time, the Hope Cultivation Plan was the earnest wish of Hope's Peak Academy. In fact, that's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of Ultimates. Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder. called it the Izuru Kamakura Project.
Zuru Kamakura Project?
Just a little while ago, they were finally able to reach the experimental stage of that plan. From there, they set their sights on the reserve course dropouts to use them as lab rats.
Why did they use the reserve course as lab rats?
A plan to
Why
create
not?
talent artificially requires test subjects that are wholly lacking in talent. From that group of reserve course students, the one who was finally chosen was
Hajime.
Hajime, who stands before you now.
And the reason he doesn't remember it is because
you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else. You still don't get it? You were used by the Academy. They exploited your feelings of admiration toward Hope and talent just to use you as a lab rat.
and the reason you reverted
See? Didn't I
is
tell
because
you?
your school
The moment
memories
you
were
cling to talent
removed.
and hope, despair has already set in.
Lies. That's definitely a lie.
After many surprises, Hajime Hinata was transformed into Izuru 1.0!
It'd be 2.0.
What did they do to him?
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius.
So they went extreme.
So naturally, they went to extremes.
Jeez, how'd I call that one?
By directly interfering with his brain, Hope's Peak Academy transformed Hajime Hinata into a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself, known as Izuru Kamakura. Eventually, Izuru became an ultimate despair, thanks to me. But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit. That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close. Seriously, it's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain that much.
Judging about what I
Doing
see
such
on screen, it was a
inhumane
lot.
acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm mind and a steady hand. I admire it so much, it makes my mind numb.
Jeez.
By the way, you're just a simple avatar right now, so even if you touch your head, you won't feel the scar.
Did they really do something like that?
But if you think about it, if Hajime gets out of here, he's gonna be a super genius, right?
Like I said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself.
Different person? How is he different?
All of his senses, emotions, thoughts, and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised.
Jeez. That's awful.
All of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind.
Wow.
Emotions, thoughts, hobbies? He doesn't even have a memory?
It sounds like he is a completely different person.
So that's why it's so surprising that Hajime even exists here at all, even if he's just an avatar. The Neo World program must have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old
Also, we have a
personality
lot
from
more,
data from the
or had a
past.
lot more than 2 hours left.
I cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was able to accomplish such a feat.
Jeez.
But as for Hajime, he probably would have been better off if he stayed erased.
Then, when Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown,
He'll disappear.
Disappear?
All that will remain is Izuru Kamakura, an entirely different personality created by Hope's Peak Academy. He will no longer be Hajime Hinata.
You're essentially gonna die. And there he goes. He broke. Again. I guess, technically. It's of no concern to me. Not be able to participate in what lies ahead. That's how Izuru knew. Or to be more exact, Hajime knew. Sheesh.
Hajime?
Was that me?
Yep.
No, that's not me.
That's what you are. That's who Izuru Kamakura is.
That's why you have
You're
that
the one who brought me
flashback.
into this world. You're Izuru Kamakura, the mastermind behind all of this. Huh?
Could it be? The one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was...
Izuru. But that was Izuru, not Hajime.
Just so you know, as long as your brain has been messed with, you can't undo it no matter how hard you try. Have no way to be saved, you say? But you already know what you must do.
And he's out of it.
I see. I just need to choose graduate then.
He broke.
In that case, the Hajime avatar will be uploaded into his real body. So, Hajime will be safely reborn. Truly a royal road to a hopeless, happy ending.
Hold on. You can't do that.
If you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by Junko's alter ego.
Which is what Junko wants.
Like, if you guys don't start the shutdown, the Future Foundation will be trapped here. I can't allow the Future Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate despairs.
Jeez, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
That's not it. What we're saying is...
We have to protect the world from despair, you say? Okay, that's getting so old.
Amarita, what are you doing?
Do you really have to sacrifice yourselves just to protect the world in the first place?
Thank you.
What if the world
might as well burn them off.
Your hope?
Huh?
Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy.
That's...
Plus, the Future Foundation wants to kill all the ultimate despairs, right? Once you go back to being ultimate despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate. It would be absolutely dreadful if that were to happen.
Not just dreadful.
It's rather fucking hopeless, don't you think? And can you guys even endure that? Everything that happened here will just end up being a meaningless game.
Whoa. Alright, let's start
Everything you
speeding
felt?
through this, shall we?
Will you
Whoa!
be able to endure such
Wrong one.
despair? Who are you going to endure it for? For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you? Does that sound like hope to you?
Not really.
You can't believe her. That's how she works.
That's what she does, so she can lure you all toward despair.
Was
There
reading
is
it.
no
Whoopsies.
reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
Sorry.
Hold on.
What is it? Why are we still waiting? Do you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
No, I was just...
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history has claimed?
Yaki, you're not helping.
Right now, it's finally started to calm down. If Junko Enoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets.
You're gonna have more people dead than alive.
The world will regress to an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
So that's why you're telling them to start the shutdown sequence? To prevent that? You're telling them to turn back into ultimate despair and lose all the memories they made in this world.
Almost in a way, why not?
Even among them, there are those who will simply cease to exist. And you're telling them to just deal with it?
Hajime's broke.
At this point, this is the only way.
No. There is another way. As long as they choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories. And everyone here will be able to hold hands and keep on living.
Not really.
Well, everyone who died will be taken over by me, but... Don't you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable for the rest of their life?
There's the hope that they could redo this.
Think carefully about which is true hope.
And which is true despair.
Hajime's gone.
You're asking us? You're telling us to decide?
Damn it! Why'd it turn out like this?
If everyone can overcome despair, you guys should be able to grasp true hope.
If our memories up until now disappear, I will not even remember the reason everybody died.
Are you really going to let her take over your friends' bodies?
You might think I'm a fool, but... I want to see Peko one more time.
If we turn back into ultimate despair, the Future Foundation might kill us, right?
We won't let them do that.
This is all the Future Foundation's fault. They're the ones who stuck us in this messed up world!
For your protection.
If Junko escapes to the real world, there will be countless victims again.
I know, but...
Everyone's hope is in conflict. Such despair!
What? Okay, so this is something I clearly can't avoid, because I tried shooting despair. Well then, yeah, he's snapped in half.
I can't do it.
Huh? You can't do it?
I can't choose. You guys are telling us the world's going to be destroyed unless we sacrifice ourselves. And that, I can't decide. I can't choose either one.
Hajime!
Shut up! Leave me alone! This is just too much. Why do I have to be a part of this? I mean, I'm different from the rest of you. And I don't even have a talent. But even so, I got dragged into this. And now, my existence is going to disappear? I don't understand it at all.
Both choices are hopeless.
How much of ourselves do we have to sacrifice?
This burden, don't you dare make us shoulder it.
There's no way we can handle this on our own.
Everyone, get a hold of yourselves.
It's impossible! For someone like me, it's impossible. I can't choose the future! Hope.
Yeah, you can.
Despair. Do whatever you want. It's not my problem!
That's...
Not good.
And there's no answer. So you've chosen to make no choice at all. Jeez. Once again, this went exactly as I expected. I get so hopelessly bored when everything goes according to plan. Oh well.
Yeah,
Since
it's
I
really
have
good.
Everyone's data,
The
I
voice
kinda
actor is
figured things would play
fantastic.
out like this. That is, unless something else hopelessly unpredictable happens. Well, I can say that, but the chance of something convenient happening is hopeless. After all, this is a game. A world where everything progresses with predetermined harmony.
Not entirely true.
Fine. I guess it's okay. You don't have to force yourself to make a choice. A futureless future. I think it's fine if that exists too. As long as you don't yearn for hope, you'll never fall victim to despair.
A life like that is meaningless and
That goes
boring.
for me too. As long as I don't yearn for despair, I'll never need to hope for it. So, let's all free ourselves from this curse and stay here as the best of friends.
Yeah, there's a problem here.
Let's immerse ourselves in this tropical island life forever and ever. Forever and ever, and ever 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 and ever.
What?
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Something's wrong here.
Young master, that is a wise call.
Yay! You didn't have to forget us!
Yes,
A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
an eternal game utopia.
This world.
Thank you, Chiaki. You broke through.
Who are you?
Chiaki. She's still alive.
I'm just a part of the game. But you guys aren't, right?
Chiaki? Is that you? Why are you here?
I don't know.
Does this mean you're my memory of Chiaki? Because you should have already disappeared. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, don't you think they're messed up? Telling us the world's going to be destroyed? And to sacrifice ourselves? There's no way I can choose. For someone like me, I'm just not able to choose.
Yeah, you can.
Seriously, I've had enough. Tired of being mixed up in all this stuff I don't understand. Not only was I told that I have no talent at all, but if I get out, I'll go back to being ultimate despair. And on top of that, I was told I'm going to disappear too. Isn't that messed up? Hey, you don't want that either, right? I mean, if we lose our memories, there won't be a single trace of your existence left.
She'll always be here.
You're going to completely disappear, and none of us will ever remember you.
No, I won't.
Huh?
Even if I cease to exist, Even if you guys never remember me again, that doesn't mean I will completely disappear.
She's a part of the game, Hajime.
As long as everyone continues to move forward toward the future we created together, I will never disappear. What I lived for, fought for, and risked my life for will still exist.
You're right, but...
You're probably just scared, right? Not just of disappearing. You're scared of moving toward the future with such a heavy burden, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He broke.
I'm scared. I'm obviously terrified.
Thing, how did she came to be? She came to be because of Chihiro. An alter ego.
How much longer are you going to be this indecisive?
Huh?
Didn't you want to become someone with confidence? Isn't that why you admired Hope's Peak Academy?
But even Hope's Peak Academy tricked me.
Hajime, you've had it
Character
wrong
from the
this
first
whole
game.
time.
Wrong?
Having talent isn't the goal. There's something much more important than whether or not you have talent, right?
Yeah.
What's important is that you believe in yourself. If you can't do that, no matter how much talent you possess, you will never be confident in yourself. Just like how you were in the past.
You? Hey, who are you? I mean, you should have already disappeared, right?
But past Hajime is in the past. He's not the same Hajime who spent time with me and the others in this world. So it's going to be alright. I think it's time you finally had confidence in yourself.
Hey, Cherokee. Can you tell me something? Which choice should I make? My hope? The world's hope? Which one should I choose?
You guys are the only ones who have the right to decide your future. And the responsibility too.
So you're saying I should choose for myself?
But if
She's
you
a
can't
program.
choose either future, why don't you just create one?
Create?
Even if this world is just a game, you guys aren't part of the game. You guys don't have to just choose a future. You should be able to create one as well.
Do you think someone like me can do that?
Since you're not part of the game, you don't have to worry about talent, skill, or level. You guys have a tremendous ultimate move that can overcome anything.
Your friendship?
I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you just do it, things will turn out okay.
If I do it, things will turn out okay.
Of course, games aren't very fun when they're easy to clear.
But this isn't a game, right?
It is and it isn't.
Hey, Hajime, this isn't for the sake of anyone else. You have to do this for yourself. Now then, it's about time you show me your cool side, Hajime. Come on, I'll help out too.
He doesn't have a cool side. He's Hajime. Holy.
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the academy I admired so much. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura.
I don't think any of
I don't want
these...
to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway. There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault. Not mine.
You won't let me right click.
I can't choose the future.
See, if you just do it, things will turn out okay. You should even be able to create the future.
Why won't it let me select anything? I can't hit anything because nil doesn't do anything. It's literally nil.
I have no talent at all.
Okay, thank you.
I was even betrayed by the academy I admired so much. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares? Well, I don't want to sacrifice. It's not like I'll be. There's no way we can. It's the Future Foundation, not mine. I can't choose the future.
See, if you just do it, things will. You should even be able to create the future.
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the academy
Oh, okay.
I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway. There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault. Not mine. Even so, I can't choose the future. Even so.
See? If you just do it, things will turn out okay. You should even be able to create the future.
Who cares what will happen to the world? Even so.
There we go.
No matter what kind of
Whoa!
future it is, as long as you guys move toward it, I will never disappear. Everything that happened here, it
Her
won't
mouth
be
actually
meaningless.
moves.
If you guys carried the burden of both hope and despair, you should even be able to create the future.
Wow.
Even if it's a convenient miracle, if you just do it, things will turn out okay. That's why you can't hesitate now. Resolve to throw everything away and give it everything you got. I'll be cheering for you too.
Cherokee.
That reminds me. Forgot to say it again.
Dadgummit. Oh, they're all broke.
If we don't rid the world of despair, the tragedy will start once again.
I want to see Becca one more time. If we turn back into ultimate despair...
Yeah, I'm running out of
we might be
strength.
killed by the Future Foundation, right?
This is your responsibility, since you're the ones who fell to despair.
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation's.
They're both hope and they're both despair. A conclusion will never be fucking reached.
Bull.
You can't lose hope!
If the memories we made here disappear, I will not even remember why everyone died.
If we don't rid the world of despair, the tragedy will start once again.
I want to see Becca one more time. If we turn back into ultimate despair, we might be killed by the
Yeah,
Future
that seems to be it.
Foundation, right?
This is your responsibility, since you're the ones who fell to despair.
You can't lose hope!
If the memories we made here disappear,
Shit!
I will not even remember why everyone
Whoa!
died.
If we don't rid the world of despair, the tragedy will start once again.
I'm not doing anything.
Becca one more time. If we turn back into ultimate, we might be killed by the Future Foundation.
This is your responsibility, since
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation's.
They're both hope and they're both despair. A conclusion will never be fucking...
No, that's wrong!
Oh! Hajime is hyped!
There won't just be hope. There will probably be a lot of despair, too. I don't know what kind of future awaits us.
It's like what happened to the hall monitor after Mondo died.
Don't let anyone take them!
Huh? Who the hell are you?
I've decided. I'm done running away.
He's gone Super
I will fight for
Saiyan!
my future. I will fight alongside the future that everyone created for me. It's not for anyone else's sake but my own.
Don't tell me. Izuru? Hey, what the heck is going on? Is this a serious bug or something?
Nope, it just took me a while to figure out.
I am not Izuru Kamakura. I am Hajime Hinata!
Ooh. Here we go.
You despair because you yearn for hope because you just. Let's finish this already. There's no need for you to choose. Close your eyes and cover your ears. Just shut the hell up. If you do that, this game is going to continue for. If you don't want that, just turn off the game.
Even so,
You don't have to look at the hopeless future.
I'll never let anyone choose again!
What? Oh, crap!
I don't want anything. You have no argument. There's no hope. Just give up already. A miracle won't happen. This crappy feeling. I don't want anything. Miseru! You have no argument. The future will make you suffer. Just give up already.
I am not any good at rhythm games whatsoever, but I think we've all discovered that.
I don't want to lose anything. Any choice is despair. You're not hope. You have no argument. I don't want anything. You have no argument.
Thank goodness there's infinite bullets, because by golly, I couldn't keep up.
You won't be able to do it. You won't be able to do anything. No, that's wrong. What the heck is wrong with you? Why is there a bug like this, all of a sudden?
Infinite bullets, but not infinite health.
Let's shut this game down!
Huh? But...
Amaretto, what are you doing?
If we start the shutdown sequence, we'll...
There's never only one choice to make. There's no way I'll allow things to end this way. The future everyone has created for us should have more possibilities than that.
More than hope and despair.
Let's leave
Can't
this
have
place
yin
with
without the yang.
And from there we can just create
Can't
it
have
on our own.
yang without the yin.
The future that we want.
What are you saying?
Hey, there's a theme
no way
song.
Something that convenient is going to happen.
He has
It wouldn't be
achieved
strange if a miracle happened.
faith. Yeah, I could see that.
This isn't a game. We can change the future as much as we want.
There's the beginning
Even if
theme.
you talk big, if you leave here, you're just gonna forget everything.
Who says?
That goes for everyone else.
We just have to press these two buttons at the same time, correct? I wonder. I do not really understand it myself, but I just
Future, you
felt
mean, Roxas?
when my body felt so heavy that I could not move. When I felt as though I was sinking into a deep black sea. It was at that moment I somehow heard Hajime's voice. And though it was just a flash, I saw it. Like a lighthouse beacon shining across an ocean of darkness. A warm, yet resolute light.
She is very
The one
pale.
who shined that light, it was probably... You saw it too, right, Hajime? The future we are going to create from this moment on. It is also the future that everyone has created, right?
She has a frowny face on her bow.
No way we can stop now.
Seriously, that's a suicidal decision.
I'm well aware it might be an act of suicide. There's no telling how this will play out.
Of course, he's the one that gets this line.
But I heard her voice. In fact, I think it was the first time she ever yelled at me. I can't stand on my own 2 feet if she keeps treating me like a damn kid.
I don't like thinking about complicated stuff. If there's someone strong worth fighting, I'll fight. It's just who I am, you know?
Boobs McGee!
That's what it means to be confident, right? Then, I'm gonna choose this!
Man, this sure is getting annoying again.
Really?
But if you're saying you're gonna do it, there's no way I can back out now. If I don't have any place to go back to,
His
I should at least
ear
protect
piercings are
this place no matter what.
screws. That's hilarious.
You all... Why? Why? How can you guys throw yourselves back into the depths of despair?
Because we believe.
Isn't that what you wanted, Junko? Despair
We
for
believe in
despair's
our
sake?
future. That's what makes us different from you. We believe that if we try new things, even difficult things, that everything will turn out okay. We believe we can even create our own futures.
That's impossible! That can't be hope! It's not even despair! What is this?
Hajime, everyone.
Faith. To quote Roxas.
I'm not the one you should be thanking.
Chiaki.
Huh?
Yay! Looks like it's finally over! And of course I get a B. I think I've gotten a B on every single trial.
Well, let's get started.
I didn't think it would end this easily.
Huh? It's not the end,
Trader
right?
just random.
This is just the beginning.
You'll be surprised.
Right?
First,
Of course.
we need to let this game world end.
And from that point on, we are the ones who are going to create.
Usami! And now we see how she defeated the Mono Beast. Of course the boobs jiggle. I'll say we ended with that particular pet, didn't we? Who's learned from Pretty Sammy.
Man, this is absolute despair. I feel despair upon despair and despair toward despair yet again. How fun. Once you've experienced the despair I've suffered, there's no turning back.
Jeez.
Living in the shadows of past memories. That's too sad, you know? But I guess I no longer have to hope for despair.
That is just so hopeless.
Goodbye.
What was that just now? Why did Usami appear? She should have already disappeared.
I guess it's just as Hajime said.
At least, this wasn't the ending prepared for them. This was the ending they created.
Are you saying they're moving towards such an uncertain future on purpose?
Yeah. Why not?
Even so,
Well, that said,
the
that is
only
the
thing we
end
can
of the
do now is
game.
leave it to them.
Let's see if there's anyone on that we can
This game
read.
world is going to end soon. There is nothing
Any
more we can
suggestions?
do.
Regardless, there's no need for us to do anything.
Man, it's collapsing.
You're right.
Oh, I'm just looking for someone to raid. I'm not gonna hit the button
sorry
yet.
to trouble everyone, but even if we awaken in the real world and forget about what transpired here, it will still have meaning, right?
Of course, Miss Sonia. I don't know the proper way to say this, but I kind of feel the same way too.
You're so bad at explaining things. Now that it's the end, you should at least try a little harder.
Soda. Soy
People
boy
can't
as
change that
always.
easily, you know.
Well, whether it has meaning or not, it all depends on us now.
Time's almost up.
I'm pretty scared.
I am scared too.
But it's okay, right? It makes sense to feel scared, right?
Yeah?
That's the future.
Hey, I'll never forget you guys. Or the others. You guys better remember me too. My name is Kazuichi Soda.
With your colorful personalities, there's no way I'd forget you guys that easily.
Even if I forget, I will use all my might and remember.
If you start talking weird later, Hajime, I'll beat you up till you turn back to normal.
Ha!
That's a relief. But make sure you hold back as much as you can.
Yeah, because she could probably kill you. So this is the end. My cuddly friend, the end. Didn't change how scared I am. Can't help feeling scared. So scared, but...
Thank you.
Chiaki.
Thank you, Chiaki. Phew. I finally said it.
Even at the end.
Me too. Thank you. I'll never forget about you guys. I'll never, ever forget. I'll be cheering for you guys from now on. From somewhere.
Chiaki.
We're all friends after all.
That's precious. That is flat out precious. Chapter 6. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. Got Junko's phone. Oh, jeez. Wait, there's more? So the incident is coming to an end. Riddled with absurdity, nonsense, and sheer irrationality. Yeah, I'd call it that. Is about to lower its curtain. Smaller than Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most tragic event. Yeah, I guess I could say that. Then the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Okay. So small, it doesn't even have a name. World will never know what happened here. Not now, not in the distant future. As long as they remain here.
Apparently they've finished the preparations. We can leave any time.
Then, I guess we should get going.
Well then.
Hey Makoto, is this really okay? You're the one who said, leave the questions to me, so I let you take the lead. Are they really going to be okay? Didn't they just turn back into ultimate despair?
I don't think that's the case. I mean, if they did turn back, they wouldn't have said that they'd stay on this island.
Perhaps they're thinking about helping their sleeping friends?
Probably.
I can't really say for sure, but that's what I believe.
Whether they know it or not, the fact that they're already clinging to that feeling shows they're no longer who they were in the past.
Maybe they did
seems
change a
that
little.
There are too many soft-hearted people here.
But in reality, the possibility of those who are asleep waking up is close to zero.
No, the possibility isn't a problem. Even if there's the smallest possibility, they're still trying to create that future for themselves. In their eyes, that is the future.
The smallest possibility. You might as well call it a miracle.
But strangely enough, I have a feeling that they'll be able to reach it.
Maybe.
They've accepted their hopes and their despair, and they're trying to create their own future. Maybe.
Y'all haven't
for
aged
people
that
like
much.
that, miracles are inevitable. Don't you think?
As cheesy as ever. Seriously, you haven't grown up at all.
Haven't grown up?
Not in the slightest.
That's the main reason we decided to come with you.
Well, who cares? I guess I'll respect your decision. This time. However, what comes next is going to be difficult for us.
No duh.
Leaving them on this island. If the higher-ups at HQ find out about this, it will definitely cause a scene.
We need to work on concealing it.
Kind of like
not a
Hope's
problem.
Peak.
And what do you intend to explain to HQ?
About that. I was gonna think about it while I was on the ship.
Oh my gosh!
I'm not going to help you that much.
Huh? Why?
You should at least be glad that we decided to respect your decision.
Fine.
Do anything. It's him.
Then let's go back as well. We're not even close to finished yet. There's still a lot we must do. Besides the Future Foundation, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is not finished. We must end this once and for all, for the sake of the future.
Could you not find a shorter title?
Seems I must fight alongside you all for a little while longer.
Listing
Plus,
sunk
there's
ship
someone
is still
waiting
out
for
there
you to
too.
return.
Don't make me remember something so horrifying.
Then let's go.
Toko's waiting on him to get home.
We must create our own futures too.
Oh my word. This
And
is a
so,
long ending.
The ordeal has ended. And from here, our daily lives have started. Lives that are much more absurd, nonsensical, and irrational than before.
Is that so, Hajime?
Things are probably going to be a lot more difficult now.
Probably.
There's no such thing as an answered mystery. It's doubtful whether or not things will even end well. The future isn't a path. It's like an endless sea.
Yeah. Just
You
like
can
an
try to go
electron cloud.
anywhere. But it doesn't mean you'll get there.
Yep. That's the thing about this future.
Even so,
It's written in sand.
I will keep on living. I will keep on living as Hajime Hinata.
Good job, Hajime.
My future lies here.
The day before the future. That's nice. Alright, now it's officially over.